Real questions. Real answers. Dear Brian. Welcome back to Dear Brian. Let's get right into the questions. Finish this song. Set me free, why don't you, babe? Get out of my life, why don't you, babe? Because you don't really love me.
You just keep me hanging on.
Yeah. Yeah. You knew it.
Are we doing the Masked Singer?
Yeah. Who am I?
People who watch that show have to re-examine their lives.
It's Corey Feldman. It's even worse here in Australia because there's no celebrities, so they just bring out randoms you have no idea it is. It's like the head coach of the Boston Boomerangs, and you're like, who the fuck is that?
You're like, it's young Einstein. It's young and serious.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Australia's treasure.
How do you pick a wedgie discreetly in public?
When you're our age, just do it. Who cares? You're like, yeah, got a fucking wedgie.
Do you pull down your pants and like just really go for it
and fluff it out? Like, oh yeah.
You might as well fluff your balls out while you're picking out your wedgie because it's probably pulled your balls up in between your crack already. So you gotta fluff everything out and get it right.
Yeah, do this with your waistband. Like, yeah.
If you're at a restaurant and they overcook your steak, do you send it back?
If you send shit back, you don't even know what they did to that. Yeah, they throw it on the floor. They take it like this and go, blah. And then they'd take it under their balls, and they'd rub it under their balls, and then they'd all spit on it.
Throw it against the wall a couple times.
Cough on it.
Put it in the mop the toilets.
The guy like takes his hair, like the dandruff, goes, and he starts.
Nasty.
You don't ever complain. I've learned that. Those guys have nothing to lose, and they don't give a fuck. And if you complain, and they're in the middle of making 100 other fucking peoples, they're going to get pissed off.
Just eat it. Don't complain. Could you beat a homeless guy in a one-on-one basketball competition?
I would say, yeah, I could beat 98% of them. But the thing is, would you want to?
No.
I wouldn't want to rub up on a homeless man's body.
He starts backing you down in the paint.
Yeah. You're like, whoa.
It'd be hard to play defense, that's for sure.
It would. But they probably suck, and you wouldn't have to get too close to him, and you could just kind of block it. Or just get the rebound.
And he probably doesn't have very good shoes either, so he's not going to have great traction.
Yeah, he's going to have bad shoes. He's probably not going to have good workout clothes. And yeah.
If you were 600 pounds, how would you wipe your ass?
Yeah, well, I've seen that. I think they get like a stick and a rag.
Stick and a rag?
I am serious.
You just get a hose and a rag.
You're like,
how do you politely tell someone that they're a moron?
What are you, retarded? And people are like, you can't say retarded?
I'm offended. I'm triggered because I am retarded.
I know. I'm like, yeah, you're retarded. Which is a nice way of saying you're stupid, because that just means you're not. That's like the scientific term for being not that smart.
Oh, you special? All right, well then I'll let it go then. I just thought you were a moron.
It's like Quantum Leap when he goes, I'm retarded. There's no nice way to. There's just impossible. How can you say something stupid?
Are you educationally challenged?
Yeah, that doesn't sound nice either.
In today's world, they're all going to be offended whatever you say.
Even if you said, like, he's not a Yale graduate, even that would be like,
yeah.
Even that's like, you stupid.
We're not dealing with Harvard over here. If a stranger asked you to help them load their groceries in their car, would you do it?
If it was like a grown man, no.
Like a big 6'4", 38-year-old man, and he's like, hey, can you help me load my groceries?
I've got back issues.
I just need to put them in the back of the van. If you could just go around the back of the van.
This is it. If it's a very elderly person or a super hot chick.
What if it's a super hot chick outside a van, and she's like, can you just help me put them around the back?
No way.
Yeah, if it's in a van, don't do it. No vans.
It's got the van with no windows. Like, no fucking way.
How often should you shower?
At least At least once a day.
Otherwise, you get swamp butt.
Yeah.
Your ass cheeks start sticking together.
You like rub your crack and you smell your hand like, oh God.
Starts building clumps around your ass hair. Yeah, you know you've gone too far. If you're driving through a remote location and someone is laying in the middle of the road, what do you do?
Zip on past.
You can't even trust it these days, right?
You're not getting me today.
I either avoided a lynching or I put you out of your misery.
I'm not falling for that one. I might put in a call.
I just passed a dead body.
Yeah.
On I-75. I don't know what it was doing there. I just drove right by. If you could choose the fragrance that came out of your butt every time you farted, what would you choose?
I would fart brute.
You don't want it to be something nicer? Like, is that cinnamon? Is that pumpkin spice?
No, because it's just about the right amount. Because it still doesn't smell that good. It would still smell better than my regular farts, though.
I would make mine cinnamon rolls.
Are those cinnamon rolls in the oven?
Come here. I can tell where they're coming from. Bend down.
Yep, my ass. And then your shit would smell like cinnamon rolls, so you could just shit in a little circle. Here you go.
Is this shit or is this a cinnamon roll?
It still tastes like shit.
Could you beat a team of homeless guys in a bobsled race?
If I had John Candy's Jamaican team, that would be a great movie.
This time they have to go against the ultimate competitors, a team of homeless guys that have been training secretly from Skid Row. Where would homeless people even train? Because they can't live in the snow. They would be completely inexperienced. You should smash them.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about bobsledding.
They don't even go anywhere cold. You only live somewhere warm when you're homeless, right?
Is it really that fucking hard, though? You run behind a thing and you hop in it.
I know, right? I know. If they were like methed out crack junkies, maybe they'd be really good.
If it curves up this way, you lean that way. If it curves up that way, you lean that
It's pretty much gravity.
Yeah.
You need Jamaican homeless guys.
Yeah.
What should you do if you're in the bathroom stall at work and someone starts up a conversation?
Well, if I'm drunk, yeah, I can probably be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. But, yeah.
You're at work.
You don't say anything, because then they'll be like, hey. And then, like, after a while, they'll just stop.
You hear some banging on the wall.
Yeah. And then when they walk out the stall and you walk out, you just have your earphones on. And you're like, hey. And you're like, hey, what's up? And like,
I always listen to Bon Jovi when I take a shit.
Casey, have you got a tip of the week?
Never trust an electrician with no eyebrows.